and were the glory of their time.
Hey, it says the glory of their time. So our forefathers had their time. Isaiah had his time. Daniel had his time. Jeremiah had his time. And now it's our time. Okay, the time of the modern day, okay, ancient prophets back in the reincarnation. Because ultimately, we are our forefathers coming back, bro. The scriptures speak about there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, also a quote in the world where they say history repeats itself.
Yeah, you can see it's happening right now. Right now I'm reading a book called Hard Times Create Strong Man. And it's from a poem. It's talking about how a strong man create good times create weak man create strong days, and then strong days create hard man again. This is modern Egypt again, and it's like how they says, give them circus and bread and they will never revolt. And this is what's going on right now with modern Rome, you know.
That's a fact. What they did, they give us fucking a little Salakia for my language. They give me a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
And a little bit of money, man. I'm alright, right?
Like right
LeBron
now,
James, man. Give me a little bit of money, a little bit of fun.
Sports like basketball, boxing, football, all that. Those are the modern gladiators.
Yeah, that's
even
fun.
though they're not fighting to die, they still get hurt when they're playing the sport. You know, basketball. I seen a brother jump and boom, his freaking shin split up. I don't know who it was, but I saw that. It was nasty. There's people that freaking die in boxing. You know, MMA people or MMA people get hurt.
End up getting paralyzed in boxing.
Football, they get concussions. You know, they get brain damage, all that. So that's the modern gladiator. Just back then, how it used to be in the early days of Rome, and it talks about how back then they were more of a stoic people. And that was the Stoicism, and that was during the reign of also Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman Empire, and during that time he had to be stoic. Yes, it's good to feel your emotions, but don't let that control it. Yeah, don't let it affect you. And then there's another Roman named Epicurus, and he's talking about now how it is. Your pleasure, feeling good, you know, and you can see that right now happening in America, how everybody, you can't speak the truth because their feelings get hurt. Well, hey man, forget your feelings. This is straight out facts and history. Who cares about your feelings, man?
It is what it is, man.
Like, you can't get mad at us. The truth will always hurt.
It will prevail.
It will always hurt, and it will always prevail. The more you lie, the more people believe in that lie. And when people speak the truth, now they get mad about it. You can't get mad about it. It's the goddamn truth.
That's how you know it's somewhat on the right way. You somewhere on the right path, man. Telling the truth, man. It might hurt, man. You know, to some ears it sounds good. To some ears, you know, they want to kill you for it.
Yeah, but that's why in the book of Proverbs it says, hey, don't rebuke a foolish man because he's going to hate you. But rebuke a wise man, he's going to listen. And he will increase in his knowledge. You know? Open rebuke is better than secret love.
I want to back you up on the whole concept of the Stoics, because the Stoics actually come out in the book of Acts. And when you go into that word Stoic, it goes into the men that sat on the porch. And those men that sat on the porch, like you mentioned, Marcus Aurelius, they were men of philosophy. Which, when you go into that word philosophy, means the love of wisdom. And examples of, you had Marcus Aurelius, which I think he was the one that quoted, he that speaks the truth is the most hated.
No, I think it was Plato.
Hey, but all those philosophers that the brother mentioned, like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, hey, they're all Israelites, man. Socrates, which they all go back to Jake. When you go into the book of Acts, there's a dispute between Apostle Paul and the Stoics. I think that's in Acts. I'm about to look for it right now, but that's a beautiful topic.
And there's also like history. They're showing how there was a Roman Empire who was a Jake too.
Yeah. Hey, well, where did Alexander the Great learn his wisdom from? He learned from a philosopher, from a Stoic. I forgot his name, but I think it was Marcus Aurelius, bro.
And also there's a TV show on freaking Netflix called Troy, the Fallen City, and it shows that Achilles is a brother. And when people saw that, they were mad. But then again, we're better than y'all. How can you get mad at us?
Yeah.
You know, he can't get mad at us. That's why we are the ones that make you guys get better. That's why you guys come to our people to find our knowledge of how to fight. Also how to speak, how to dress.
That's a beautiful precept right there. Ecclesiasticus, I think it's 45 and 7.
45 and 7?
Yeah, it says everlasting covenant.
We'll bring that one out, but bring out the one with Enoch first, just to back up the brother, because he brought out Enoch, so I just want to
kind of where we at with that? We on 7, right?
It's right, 44 and 7.
That's what comes out in Genesis too.
You want to get Acts 17:18 right now? Yeah, hold him, Salaki. Go ahead, Akil.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 44 and verse 7.
Yep.
All these were honored in their generations, and were Salakia, and were the glory of their times. There be of them that have left a name behind them, that their praises might be reported.
Yeah, and that's the spirit, because in prophecy, I think it was Elisha that hit the 120 prophets. Well, those are the men that are going to be renowned in these last days, because they're back again, like I mentioned again, in the reincarnation, to receive their glory. Go ahead, Akil.
Every 3 to 4 generations. Which a generation is 30 years.
Oh yeah, that's facts. A generation, which that's where you get the word seed, is between 30 and 33 years.
Yeah,
right?
Even Yahweh Shai speaks about it with his disciples when they're like, oh, who's supposed to come? Elijah. And they're like, well, they didn't believe Elijah. He came first. He was John the Baptist. Reincarnation right there. You want to bring that one out to back that up?
Yeah, let me get that.
Okay, so you want me to bring this one back?
I want to finish with Enoch. Go ahead, Akil.
Khan.
And you want to speak on it too, because you mentioned Enoch.
Verse 9. And some there be which have no moral, who are perished as though they had never been, and are become as though they had never been born, and their children after them. But these were merciful men, whose righteousness has not been forgotten.
So now for the persons that are righteous, their acts are not forgotten. It's a reminder to remind us Israelites who we are and how they went through tribulations and also went through adversity, and they believe still in the Most High, and He still came through and saved them.